started doing motivational Mondays, winning Wednesdays, which is for all the real estate agents or any sales experts that want to become better, or sales agents, or just for anybody, because we're all in sales. Remember that. Do me a favor, if you get on here, when you get on here, go ahead and tell me what city you're from. I'd love to know what state, city. Mondays are hated by 85% of Americans, and that's because 85% of Americans are not happy with their life because they're doing a job they don't enjoy. Secret to happiness, boys and girls, is progress. Remember that. Tony Robbins.
There's low visibility reported ahead.
Today, I guess I could take off my sunglasses. It's kind of foggy out here as I drive from LA to Fresno. So I'm going to recap last week and some of the stories and things that I've been going through with other people, clients, and trying to make those relate to what people are going through today. I'm just going to tell you, I just got off the audiobook of Power of Concentration. I've listened to it about 30, 40 times now. It's probably one of my favorite books. It's kind of monotone, the voice that you're hearing it in, but the information is priceless. From thousands of books that I read, it's one of the best, top 3 that I repeat. Magic and Thinking Big, this one, and what's my third favorite? I'll share that with you at the end when it comes to me. So make sure you stay till the end, all right? So we got Magic, Thinking Big, Power, Concentration, and I will share the last one with you. So I had over 13,000 subscribers. A few of you guys are falling off. Do me a favor, if you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe, like, and make sure you comment for me. I really appreciate it. The mere reason for me doing these videos is not for myself. Well, it kind of is, because I get... Man, as soon as I start driving, I think it's something with this LA smog, overcast, not sure what it is, but I get energy from serving people and educating and helping people. I wasn't doing this with my throat tied on this damn video. So a lot of this, let me just restate that, is for me. So I'm doing this purely to serve people and to try to push people to greatness. So I grew up humble beginnings, not very much leadership in my life, but what I did have, I'm grateful for, and it's got me to where I am today. They say the best thing a kid could be born into is poverty, and I would agree. It's not the funnest. It's a lot of pain. It's a lot of struggle. It's a lot of growth. There is no growth without struggle. So I sold over 2,000 homes. Had exactly what I wanted. 2 boys. I over leveraged. Made it out after selling 70 homes in 7 months and borrowing money for the first time in my life and raising over $500,000 instead of tapping out like most people. And I say that from the kindness of my heart, but it's true, because I felt the urge to quit, wanted to quit, felt it many times now. I've actually been feeling it lately. However, usually when you're going through the toughest moments is when you're on the breakthrough of a new level of your life. So you must push through, persevere, and do whatever it takes. Focus on what you need to do to win, versus when you start thinking about what could have been, what should have been in the past, you adjust your sights on your target, which I used to set goals, and now my only goal is to make it the best day. Wake up the earliest I possibly can, get my workout in, take a cold shower, and master the day, master the moments, be present, be grateful for every single opportunity. Because here's a little interesting fact. From the time you're at the age of 20 which everybody knows probably 100 people at the same age of 20. I graduated with 120 in a 600 kids school, very small little school. Actually, do me a favor and tell me how many, if you made it this far, tell me how many kids you graduated with in your high school. That'll tell me how many. So I graduated with 120, so I knew 100 people. Out of 100 people from 20 to 60, 33 of them are dead by the time you make it to 60, if you do. So as I'm 41 now, I'm extremely grateful for every damn day, as I've seen over 17, 20 people gone that I've known, that's people that have affected my life, that I've had relationships with. And it really helps you forgive people, move on faster. And it should help you want to get rich quicker. So I was a millionaire at 38. Then I got kicked out of my house and tore it all down to fight an enemy. And I learned a lot from that. And the main thing I learned is when I have clients and friends going through a divorce, what I tell them is write the check and move on and double your income. That's all you think about, because everything else you think about will bring you down. That's what I should have did, but I didn't do it. So I lost $1 million. And then I suffered for 2 years and got it all back. When I say suffer, I mean waking up depressed, which I know Tate says depression isn't a thing, and I definitely do my best to brainwash myself to believe that too. But what it is when you're focused on all the negative shit and it just overwhelms you to where you can't move, you don't want to wake up, you don't want to breathe. And it's lack of willpower, lack of self-control. So I do agree with Andrew Tate. When you focus on only winning, and whatever you go through, you're going to win through, you're going to grow through. You're going to make mistakes throughout life. I've made a couple, and those 2 mistakes are really big mistakes. And they hurt the most, but I learned the most. And now, going from losing $1 million to becoming a millionaire in the next 10 years, it was all worth it. It was all worth it because it's about the growth. It's not about the money. It's about what money is a tool. Money is not the root of all evil, like a lot of people want to talk about, which I've educated many older people that said that, and I explained to them my view, and they say, wow, you opened up my mind. So let me touch on that. Money is not the root of all evil. People are the root of all evil, but people are also the best. There's goodness in everybody. Sometimes you just got to look harder in some than others. So it's Monday. If you're not happy, and if I look a little sleepy, it's because I had a coffee at 3:30, which I don't drink coffee, maybe once a month. It's usually when I'm on a little vacation and didn't sleep so well. Still got up, went to the gym. But I love Mondays because Mondays are opportunities. When most people are going to work, I'm an entrepreneur.
In half a mile, turn right onto the I-5 North ramp to Sacramento.
Well, I had nobody to answer to until I got investors. So now that I have investors, I do. But at the end of the day,
Turn right onto the I-5 North ramp.
So I didn't need investors. I could have retired at the age of 35.
In a quarter mile, merge onto I-5 North.
For some reason, I decided to push more. And in my opinion, it was due to fear, false evidence appearing real. And I don't think none of us are made to sit still. Even though we're searching for that one magical thing that's going to make us happy all the time, which in my opinion, men aren't meant to be happy. We're meant to provide, meant to grind and have duties.
Continue on I-5 North for 48 miles.
We're supposed to conquer. We're supposed to duplicate. So most people live in a fear mindset. Still want 1 or 2 kids. I get that. I was the same way until I had 2, and then I realized kids are more valuable than joyful than any amount of money I could ever make. And I love teaching my boys. And it is the greatest thing any man can do is have kids. So assume your responsibility. We're all kings, men. We're all made in the image of God himself. So therefore you are a king of a king. I don't care if you were abused. I don't care if you were abandoned. I don't care if you were, what else is there? Abused, abandoned. Those are the only two things that truly can create a huge amount of if there's anything else, please let me know. Huge amount of conflict in a young man's life. And you either turn to drugs, money, or friendships. For me, it was money. I knew drugs took out my uncle, so heroin, and died of AIDS from needle sharing at the age of 35. So that heavily impacted me, which taught me drugs were bad. Then when I had everything at the age of 24, money, home, thought I had it all, still missing something, is because we are not made to sit still, especially as men. Women, I'm not a woman, so I can't contest my opinion. Women are made to help and assist their mate and reproduce and help bring love and enjoyment to a family. And women soften your lives. And now men's lives are so soft because if you spend a lot of time with a female, you're going to get soft. That is their whole goal, is to break you and make you soft. Once they find out how weak you are,
There are police reported.
So with that being said, limit your time on how much you spend of that with your female, because men were built for war. I don't care what struggle you've had, there's somebody that's been through worse and made it out better. So remember, every single second you waste following someone else's life. When I say follow, I mean watching videos and pictures. If you're learning from somebody, that's great. So if you have YouTube like this and you're learning from somebody that sold 2,000 homes, that grew up in a 2-bedroom apartment, shared a bedroom with his sister in high school, and had a lot of issues, got in a lot of fights, made a lot of wrong decisions. But the one thing I was focused on is I thought money would bring me joy and happiness. And it does, boys and girls. Money does buy you joy and happiness. Money can also wreck your life if you put everything in it. So money is just a tool. So there are other tools. Imagine your tool belt. You're a handyman. You need tools for different projects. That is what money is a tool. Your network is a tool. Your skills are tools. Like resourcefulness, a tool. Probably the number one tool I'll tell any salesperson out there to be resourceful. And get uncomfortable. Get uncomfortable. If you're not happy, it's because you're not getting uncomfortable. Most people are more happy about they'd rather be comfortable, they'd rather be miserable than the fear and the uncomfortable feelings you get when you do things you've never done. Like, let's say door knocking. If you've never door knocked, you should door knock. Let's say cold calling. If you've never cold called, you should cold call. Whatever you don't want to do is what you need to conquer. Life is like a video game, boys and girls. Imagine every single skill you acquire unlocks another level of life. I don't like this quote, but I'm going to share it with you. New levels bring new devils. And what this means, I might lose you because I'm going through the hills, the mountains. It means I have been betrayed. That's another one I should have used. Abandoned, abused, betrayed. There you go. That's like a big one. Betrayed. When your best friend, your lover, your family member, when you get betrayed, that's the deepest wounds, my friends. But you shall forgive and move on and conquer. So every week, I'm going to get on here and do a motivational Monday. If you want to get on, I'll shoot for 8 a.m. every morning. Okay, 8 a.m. every morning, Mondays. Wednesdays, Winning Wednesdays, I'm going to talk sales, real estate, closing, how to buy homes without cash, leverage, financing. But let's wrap up with being rich. Being rich, the acronym that I love is resourceful, inspirational, creative, humble. For the mere fact of life, you on earth, in my opinion, is your one opportunity to create heaven on earth. And you are a God created in the image of God. You are not the creator of all, but you are the creator of your life. Therefore, it's your responsibility to max out your life. Not to live a comfortable life, but to max out your life. So no matter where you are, this is the juice right here. No matter where you are in life, choose your perspective. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Make better choices every single day. Pat yourself on the back every day. Improve 1% every day. Do something hard every day. And get better. Stop comparing yourself to everybody else and looking backwards. If you look backwards and you find yourself being one of those people that constantly regrets decisions, you should have did this, you should have did that, which happens to me every once in a while, I end up slapping myself and saying, shut the fuck up, focus on what you can control, and get it done. Make today your best damn day of your life. And if you do that every day, you'll get to the point where you say nothing negative, no matter what you're going through, what you're on the verge of. You learn these, like when you're having a really rough day, like let's just say everything around you is going to shit. You go to bed early, you take a melatonin, you wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning, you go to the gym, and you find a way, you figure it out, and you make a way. You get it done. It's all about your mindset. You know how many millionaires, multimillionaires I know that are still broke? They still live like they did when they had no money because all their money is tied up and they're not working it. They're not managing their money. A lot of people would rather let other people manage their money. They don't even think about how to grow their money because if you're not growing, it's dying. So even though you're comfortable and you're 50, 60, 70 years old and you have 15, 20 properties paid off, you're still losing, boys and girls. And most people are just that. They've worked their whole lives. They've worked more than they even had to out of fear, out of a scarce mentality. They don't travel. They don't find hobbies. They don't get fit. They don't focus on their health. Health is the number one thing you will spend all of your money on. You will ruin your health to make